Thanks to the power and torque on offer, whenever a manufacturer releases a pure electric vehicle, it has a tendency to jump straight to the top of the model range in terms of the performance potential. And that's exactly what's going to happen with the vehicle behind me. It's the new Genesis GV70, and it happens to be the electric version of it. We've been looking forward to test driving this for a while. This is an exclusive opportunity to drive a pre-production version, but we have been looking forward to getting behind the wheel, and we're about to do exactly that with an SUV, which is a Genesis badge, means it's good quality, but Australians love SUVs, we know that, so this car is looking like being incredibly popular. Let's take a closer look. The Electrified GV70 SUV will be available in Australia in the third quarter of 2022 and come in one highly specified grade. That means it will feature standard equipment that is usually associated with the luxury pack on other Genesis models. It will sit atop the GV70 range, placing it above the current range topper with an internal combustion engine. While definitive local pricing isn't yet determined, Electrified GV70 is likely to start from between $105,000 and $115,000 before on-road costs. Standard features include shift-by-wire transmission, a comprehensive suite of safety technology, 16-speaker audio system, 14.5-inch infotainment touchscreen, heated and ventilated front seats, heated outboard rear seats, and a panoramic sunroof. I reckon the GV70, well, that's the Genesis that I think everybody is going to be most interested in because, let's face it, an SUV of this size is what the Australian market wants, and the Australian market wants it in huge numbers. And I guess if you add a high quality electric drivetrain to a body that everybody's interested in, you're going to get a winning combination. And the GV70 is a really impressive vehicle to drive. It's obviously very quiet because there's no drivetrain noise. So you do notice things like tyre and wind noise. And I think that's the next challenge for engineers with electric vehicles, is really quietening those things down, because without engine, transmission and driveline noise that we're used to in a conventional car, you will hear more of those other noises when you're driving. And yet, the GV70 is still quiet, refined and insulated from behind the wheel. While the suspension tune has been evaluated for local conditions, there won't be a bespoke local tune for the dampers. Befitting the SUV platform, GV70 is all-wheel drive thanks to an electric motor on both the front and rear axles. A total of 360 kilowatts and 700 Newton meters is generated, with 10-second boost mode accessible via a steering wheel mounted switch. There's a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery pack, 450 kilometers plus driving range, and 350 kilowatt rapid charging capability. That means you can charge from 10 to 80% in less than 20 minutes. I think even though this has been a short drive experience and these are not full production cars yet, it's a very impressive execution. And just between you and me, I reckon Genesis is going to have more orders on the book than they will have stock to fill them. You might think that the best thing about driving a car on a private facility is that you can do whatever you like on the road and there's nobody else to contend with, but I'll tell you what my favourite part is. This. We can pull up, park wherever we want, shoot video wherever we want, and give you the best look at the car possible without worrying about traffic. And that's exactly what we've done now with the Genesis GV70. Now, I'm not surprised by the fact that this is an excellent SUV. I'm not surprised by the fact that this is an excellent execution of electric powertrains either, because we expected that from Genesis. What I think is an interesting question from you that I'd like you guys to answer in the comments section below is whether you think the G80 sedan or the GV70 will be more popular with Australian buyers with an electric drivetrain. I've got my suspicions as to which one I think will be more popular, but let us know what you think in the comments section below. In the meantime, we've been really impressed with the Electrified GV70, and we're absolutely looking forward to spending more time with it out there on public roads, in traffic, and finding out how it works in the real world. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, hit like. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you stay up to date with all of our latest content. And the full review of the Electrified GV70 is at Drive.com.au.